Kylo Ren was one of the only main characters to die in The Rise of Skywalker, and people are kinda mad about it. Hey guys, it's SixSith, and today we're going to be asking the question, will Kylo Ren come back to life? So before we look at if Kylo can come back, we first need to look at where he went. So if you remember the scene where he died, he disappeared just like Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Luke did. So we can assume that he became one with the Force as well. Now, there's generally two ways that Force users can die. Here's what Wikipedia has to say on the matter. While most Jedi would lose their bodily envelope and become one with the totality of the Force upon their death, some had learned a technique allowing them to retain their own identities separate from the Force for a time. Those individuals could linger in the physical world in the form of Force spirits, aka non-physical entities that exhibited most traits and abilities they had in life. This ability did not have to be learned and could be achieved through denying the will of the Force upon death, or committing a selfless act of sacrifice. So basically, Force users can choose whether or not they want to pass on into the Force or stay in the physical world for a bit longer. Now what's interesting to me is the part where it basically says that Force ghosts can't just stay in the physical world forever and eventually have to become part of the Force. So while we seem to see Obi-Wan and Yoda in a lot of movies as Force ghosts, they're going to have to eventually move on. So Kylo could possibly come back as a Force ghost if he chose to stay, which he might not have even done. But let's assume that he did. Is there any other way that Kylo could come back where he's not just a Force ghost? Because even though being a ghost probably wouldn't be that bad, you still can't interact with things that much and enjoy the pleasures of life, so we're looking for a better long-term solution. And there actually is one that we know of and that's been used before, which is basically to clone the person that you want to come back to life and then have the Force spirit possess the body and bam, they're back. This is what Palpatine did in the comics and it worked out pretty well for him, besides the fact that everyone wanted him dead, but not a lot of people want Kylo dead anymore, so I think that we're good. So, we found a way to bring Kylo back to life. That's great. Can we expect to see Kylo come back? Well, probably not. While it didn't make a whole lot of sense for Kylo to die in the first place, it still wrapped up his character pretty well. I mean, he turned back to the light side, helped defeat Palpatine and the First Order, and got to kiss Rey. And while I want Kylo to come back to life, I think that he got a pretty good character arc and feel like his death was, still kinda dumb, but it was at least a good enough end for the Vader fanboy. Anyway, what do you guys think? Should Kylo have survived and get the happy ending with Rey, or are you satisfied with the way that he died? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, and while you're at it, why not subscribe and hit the bell as well. Oh yeah, and new schedule guys. Before we were posting just once a day, but now you're going to be getting 2 new videos every day, Wednesday through Sunday. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay up to date with every crazy theory that comes out. Thanks again, I'll see you guys next time.